Well, good morning, church. Once again, it's Kevin Duclairon, and I'm standing right behind my kitchen, and I just had the most interesting experience. I didn't go to work today. I was watching Da Vinci's Demons. I want to show you the box, though, this morning. I was watching Da Vinci's Demons. It's a really interesting series here, and I was watching the first video, and I couldn't stop watching it. It's about the papacy. It's about Leonardo da Vinci and his ability to think through things in his mind and calculate things, and I guess he came up with this first submarine and some other things, and I thought that was pretty interesting. But in any case, I watched the first disc last night. So when I woke up this morning, I didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock. And when I woke up this morning, it was about 8 o'clock, 8:30 or so a.m. So I had passed the time of going to work to labor ready. And if you're going to go to work for labor ready, you got to be up by like 4 in the morning, 5 o'clock. And I was stomped out, and I really wanted to see the series. Anything dealing with demons and gods and angels, that's just right up my alley. And I didn't know that in the morning the Lord was going to test me. I watched it and watched all of the all the stuff that happened in that generation. Just a lot of death and plotting and killing and people turning against each other and revolting in Florence, Rome against Florence, the papacy, the lies between real popes and fake popes, those that are appointed by God and those that are replacing others, and so on and so forth. It was very interesting, and I still have 2 more discs to go, so I'm looking forward to those episodes, Lord willing. So in any case, I woke up this morning and I began to pray, and the Lord had just put it on my heart to pray. So for about an hour or so, I prayed, and then I got up and decided to have some breakfast, right? And I had a box of cereal that had leftover cereal in it, and I emptied out the box, and I took the box, and this is my trash can right here. This is my trash can. And I took the box and put it in here this way. And strangely enough, I heard something that sounded like a serpent. It said, but instead of "s," I heard "f," and it sounded more or less like air coming out of a bag. And then I thought, oh well, that can't be a snake in here because I'm not a snake charmer. And last night though, they came through the apartment. They came through. The usual people, the community, and the gay clan. They went through the window, and of course they probably opened the door, assaulted me on my genital, and stuck a needle on the top of my right foot. And so my foot was throbbing in pain this morning, and my penis was throbbing in pain. And I thought, well, gee, here we go again with this hit from these people. But there was another hit. It was the one that was in here. And so I thought, well, that's weird. I looked inside and I didn't see any tails, and I didn't hear any movement. So I pressed the box even further in because I didn't want to go out to the trash, and I heard it again. But this time there was violence in it, and my heart trembled. And I thought, whoa, that doesn't sound right, and I don't feel right. Right, so I took the trash, and I couldn't remove. I couldn't pull it out in fear. I was just like, whoa, what is that? So in fear of being something coming out and biting me, I took it to the dumpster and I dumped it out. Right, I dumped it out, and I thought, wow, how peculiar. And I just poured down the whole thing down the dumpster, and then I went downstairs and spoke to Jacob, our assistant manager, and he and I explained to him what had happened, And I think I kind of pissed him off because he's like, well, gee, I can't go off of just a sound because, you know, I don't have any proof, right? And I'm saying, yeah, but, you know, we have a contract and these people shouldn't even be in here, right? I mean, they shouldn't even be trespassing, right? The issue is not whether I had the snake. The fact is that they trespassed. They violated my contract with you, and they're still doing it every day. And you know that's not even to say what they did when they got inside, but the fact is that they had access to get in. And so, you know, I'm still dealing with the gate clan who passes the security of every building that I lived in. You know, it's not just a matter. And this is what they do to my hair, right? This is what they do to my hair. They pluck out my hair, and so it's Gabriel and her son Guy Franklin. Guy, whether it's the direct man who belongs to the U.S. Army or Guy through the community, I don't know. You know, but this man he was kind of pissed off, and I'm like, are you pissed off? In my mind I was thinking, are you pissed off that I didn't take the hit? You know, I didn't stick my hand in there to get bitten? Or are you, yeah, I mean, it's like, I was like, the manager walks in and I was offended by that conversation, you know, and I was thinking, I don't know who's out there who wants me bitten. And it seems like there's a lot of people. Yesterday, after I was done talking to you guys for about an hour or so in the last video, where is the respect? You know, I was out there at the top of my lungs because I was so angry at the community for hitting me. They were hitting me in several different ways, you know. Tried to print something from FedEx, and I was being hit there several times, trying to print information from the internet, from my flash drive, and some other hits. And of course, I come back into the apartment here, and there's more hits, right? You know, stuff like this. See. When you go to the store, right? When you go to the store, you buy it like this. When you know, but then they come in and they do this, right? She comes in with a Gillette, or he comes in with, and then this is what they do. You know, and then you're like, geez Louise, when is this thing ever gonna stop? Right? Oh, I forgot to show you yesterday. And then minor things, you know, like this. You know, you go to IKEA and you buy these, and then they don't come with this. You see it? Do you see it? This is like a black ink. You see the black ink there? You probably can't, huh? The ink right there, the ink spot. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. You know, they put ink spots and what else? Little bed bugs. Ink spots and bed bugs. You know? And so it's like, I don't understand these people. So it's like she spends her whole day here doing things against me. Every single she doesn't miss a day. I'm not going to take an hour of your time this morning. I probably won't even take 10 minutes. But I wanted to keep you up to date with, you know, the new demons that I'm dealing with. Right? Not Da Vinci's, but Duclairon's demons. Right? Duclairon's demons. And that's probably the demon that's in Gabriel. And now this new demon that has come in, and we haven't met face to face yet, right? The only one that I met face to face was the one out by the racetrack, you know, a while back when I showed you the picture, and I was preaching in front of Multnomah Courthouse, and I literally saw that one. But now they brought it in here, and I don't know what they brought in here because I don't have any evidence. But I just thought you should know as a church, this is where it's at. Right? They're inching their way out, and probably by Christmas, if I'm here, right? So, you know, I'm still dealing with the same group, the Franklins and MacArthurs, the gay community, the Klan, just, you know, the people of Portland that are angry and frustrated, and they want me dead for preaching the gospel. They want me dead for staying independent. They want me dead for being a Haitian Cuban preacher. And I guess that's what comes, you know, with the name Jesus, and that's what comes with the person of Jesus, right? It's not just the person, the people, the position, the prayers, but it's also the price and the pain, right? Remember, I asked what comes with the name Jesus, and there's the list, right? But it's also number 6 here, the price that we pay. So anyway, I told you less than 10 minutes.